So now we're on to the love languages, and just like with couples, love languages are really important with kids and your family, and more than likely this is a new concept for them, but it's another real eye-opening moment for the kids to understand how they speak and receive love. Similar to, it's not similar, but in the vein of the tank fillers, love languages are another way to give kids the words and concepts to understand what's kind of going on inside of them. For example, our youngest daughter is receiving gifts, and a lot of kids like to receive things, but just like, when you understand the love languages, they speak the way they receive it. Our daughter is constantly giving away her stuff. She had a friend that would come over, and every time she left with a book or a stuffy or whatever it was was in her room. But she also loves to receive things as well. And our oldest daughter is more like physical touch. I have to scratch her back all the time. But I know that, and she knows that about herself, so she can articulate those things, and which makes it great. As well as them knowing our love languages, with being quality time, just like we said in the last video, that our oldest daughter understanding that about us gives us that time for us to have with each other.
Right, which is a love language both of us share.
Right.
Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind on this section in general is this section, honestly, any family is probably going to have to break this up and not do it in one sit down. But this section could really be done on its own, because not only do you have the part about discovering the love language for each one of you, but writing out what that means for you, and then also taking the love language as an action document and thinking about what's on that list that actually applies to you and maybe adding to it. And so some of these things that you come up with can go up in that favorite things or tank fillers area. So after doing this exercise, it can really add to the whole connection map.
Yeah, and so during the exercise, just like, don't just read the book. It's really important to use the link in the workbook to go to the website. They do a really good job of making the questions for the kids to answer to identify their love languages really cute. So it's not super heady. I know for our youngest daughter, we did have to read it to her, but she was really good at answering the questions.
Right away.
And of course, what came up was exactly what we thought about her with her love languages.
But I love what you just said too. So if, again, when, like in the beginning, with the kids that can't read really well or write, give them a partner through this process so that they can still go through the experience with the rest of the family and have someone read them the questions and click the little bubble for their answers for them.
Yep.
Yeah, so enjoy this process. It's really fun if you let it be. And
yeah, this is where a lot of it gets even connected together too. So it's all going to start to come together at this point.
Right, exactly. And then you get to put it in the map next.
Yep.